All right, I'm gonna bring you in. A lot more. All right, hey, peace and love, everyone. This is Sam Thousand with Vibrations. Yo, we released an app at the beginning of the year for open mics and jam sessions, and we received such great responses from the community. This is something that we've needed for a long time, and now we have a source to show us where open mics and jam sessions are happening throughout Greater Chicago. And we're going to talk about an open mic that's happening in Chicago every Sunday. With our app, we are promoting all things that are happening. I'm sorry, I'm just let me do that again here. Sorry. Right, I see you back there. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. All right. Hey, peace and love, y'all. This is Sam Thousand with Vibrations. Hey, Vibrations launched an app, a brand new app that's available for the city of Chicago and beyond. I don't know why I normally don't mess up this. Let me try this again. Hey, what's up, y'all? Sam Thousand with Vibrations, and you're tuning in to Soundboard Saturdays. Soundboard Saturdays, we come to amplify open mics and jam sessions that are found on the Vibrations app. The Vibrations app was created at the top of 2024 to help amplify open mics and jam sessions that are happening throughout Greater Chicago. And we have a special guest here. We're going to talk about their open mic. Y'all, please make some noise for Kat Karasi.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hi.
Woo, 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 woo.
It's wonderful to be here. I
Yeah.
am so fresh to like getting out there and showing my face and use my voice for social things. So thank you, Sam, for inviting me here. And thank you, Vibrations community, for popping up at the open mic. We've been hosting at XMarket for about 6 or 7 weeks. I hope I'm not overestimating time, just be going in a vacuum.
To
But
be going,
it's
yeah.
been a fun experience, and I'm super excited to talk to y'all about it. So,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I'm excited to have you in the studio with this simply because like I've been hearing so much about you, seeing videos and all this, but this is our first time getting a chance to have a conversation. Can we start off with you? Just a little bit of history about you. You know, where you are you born here? Are you from somewhere else? And then what? Let's talk about also that band that you were telling me about earlier, that you've been doing some things with around the city.
got you. So about me, I am. I self-proclaim that I'm a shy Burberfornian. Nobody else knows what that means, but for me, it makes sense. I was born in Chicago. I moved around a bunch, a ton, came back, always was in and out. Moved to California, was there for like 8 years, and then came back here. And then I've been here for like 6 years since graduating from college with my, I had a degree in theater, so you can find me doing some random polyglotness activities all over the town, just like poetry shows, the
Dope.
box theater, this and that. I was doing all the things, and then one day, long time getting into the band. One day, longtime friend of mine, Zach Blue Dreams, was just like, "Hey, you trying to start a band?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that." And then, like, 3 weeks go by, and he's like, "I got the band." And I'm like, "Wait, right now? Let's do that. Let's do that right now." So, yes, I am the lead singer of Karma Fed. That's our band. Yeah, and we have an open mic, and it just kind of all just flows. We are very like a combination of being organized and then also accepting the flow. So like when things, opportunities pop up, um, we just kind of get started. So that's how we ended up with the X Market Open Mic, which happens every Sunday from 6 to 9. I didn't say that before, but I'm always like details running in my mind. So yeah, but that's a little bit about me and then about the band X Market.
That's what's up. Now, I actually was checking out X Market for the first time yesterday, preparing for this, and I didn't even know it existed. And I'm definitely food conscious, and I saw that it's a plant based food. I don't want to say food court. Is that the term to use, or is it like a
Food hall?
food hall? That's the word. That's the word. Yeah, plant
Yeah.
based food hall, right? I was curious on how you got the open mic to happen there. Was there already a relationship? Are you plant based yourself? Is there like how did that relationship happen? That partnership?
There was already a relationship. I think Zach has friends all over town. I got friends all over town. So a friend of a friend was like, "Hey, do this," and then they made a connection, and it just so happened that because we were in our hiatus season, it was a good opportunity for us to kind of like jump into something new. Um, X Market probably was like the third or fourth open mic that I have been to as a Chicagoan, but I think as the scene has continued to flourish and grow, like I came back here in 2018, there was a whole lot going on, and I was just kind of like new and fresh everything. So I'm like I'm a dip my toe in the water type of person. So
Yeah,
it really was just kind of like I don't want to call it impromptu because it definitely was on our list of possibilities, but we did not expect to be hosting an open mic until it just kind of fell out the sky. And it was a good it's so far been a really great opportunity for us to not only cultivate community but to be a crossing ground for people who are trying to promote their own stuff. Like, we know that there are so many artists, they all have albums, EPs. I mean, I'm meeting people who are like 18, 19. That's like, yeah, I just dropped an album. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay, well, you go, you go right on ahead. And then, people who I have seen and heard perform or have seen on Instagram just coming through like from all over. We had people come from the south suburbs, from here, from there. Um, and then as far as like the venue itself, it just has a lot of potential. Like I look forward to understanding and learning a little bit more about how their business works so that we can be even more collaborative because when I came in, like the part of Chicago I'm from is the South Side. So I'm like, South Side takeover, we going to the North Side, yeah, yeah. And then like, the first few I was like, maybe I was a little over ambitious about this. But then, with some time we were able to get people in, and then I think the natural interest in like eating healthier and, not just eating healthier because there's a lot of discourse and I could talk for hours about food. I love food. I
yeah,
any type of food. I'm not a vegan myself, but I do enjoy what they serve there. They just have like a lot of different, not only foods and restaurants. Like you can go and get a vegan cheesy beef or like a vegan dragon roll. Like some of my favorite cuisines. So we just like the whole thing, the whole setup is just like a healthy dose for the weekend. And like we were just kind of spectating or speculating on what it was that we could do. So we're like, maybe come to the open mic and then hit the beach, or maybe hit the beach and then come to the open mic. So it's just all kind of conveniently placed, and we're really grateful for the opportunity. I'm happy about the vegan food because it gives me an opportunity to like try new cuisines and stuff. And I think everyone who pretty much comes through is like, man, like I didn't know a Italian cheesy beef could be good. That's vegan, and I'm like, yeah, they got it. They doing that.
that's what's up. Yeah, I definitely want to check out the spot. What part of town is it in?
Wrigleyville.
Okay, got you.
Wrigleyville. I'm trying to do better about saying I don't know nothing about the North Side because I do, but I got the recall.
Yeah, you gotta take a second. No, you good. Yeah, Southside stand up though. I've been in Chicago for 15 years and been on the South Side for 14, and I love it. I mean, when I first moved here, I was all the way in Rogers Park, and I was just like, it's too far from everything. um, but I want to. So I definitely checked out some of the like the clips and some videos of past events, and I have to say, y'all definitely have a eclectic mix of people coming through to hit the open mic. So that was pretty dope when you were talking about how there's people coming from different parts and from even from the burbs. Um, what has been like one of your favorite moments thus far? I know you say you've been doing this about 6 or 7 weeks. What's been one of your favorite moments that kind of stands out in your mind that's happened at X Market Open Mic?
Oh man. One of my favorite moments. I think there was this one that we had, and there was particularly like a lot of people that night. David from Attack the Sound came out. We had Christine Wag, like a couple people that I had known of or heard of, seen. But I guess the highlight of that evening was that in addition to those folks coming out, we had like this one person come out, and I can't remember if it was the same night. It might not have been the same night. I love first seeing people that I know. Favorite, yes. And then second, we had somebody come out from the north side. It was a young black woman. She was like singing a song. It was like a justice song about what's going on in Palestine right now. And for me, like doing anything was hard throughout the winter, like ever since all of that had been going on. Like I'm like, man, I'm doing art right now. It's people across the world that are like having such a hard time, like just being a human being. So like every little bit of compassion that is brought into the space happens to be my favorite part every time that it happens. But when Masani is her name, when Masani came through and sang that war cry song, and that was it for me. I was like, oh, good cry, like so emotional, but also just like kind of doubling down on like this is why we're doing this, right? Because right
Yes.
now for so long like the industry dominates that like art is the money and art is the bag and art is the this and it's the that, but finding the inspiration, finding a reason to step outside of yourself to lift up somebody else higher than yourself is like super important. And I just felt like that was one of those moments for us. And also the song was like super good, and she was saying like how she had released the album and like is working on this song, but this was her first open mic, and I was just like, I'm hearing way too many people be like, "This is my first open mic," and then coming over there and I leave with no eyebrows, just eyebrow hairs just all blown
And
up,
they
and like
killing,
the
huh?
tights popped out. Like so amazing. And so I just yeah, that was one of my highlights that I was just like, yes, super good.
That's what's up, man. Well, I definitely got to make my way out there to the open mic. I'm glad that it's every Sunday, because it'd be busy sometimes. But I would definitely make my way to it, and also, indulge in some of the food there as well. But man, I'm excited because um, having open mics in general, I think is indicative of a thriving artist community. To be able to have open stages where artists can come and just be expressive, and share. But then also, like you're saying, with the artist that you're speaking of, who is reflecting the times with the art, we need that as well because that allows us to remain connected and continue to move forward together. So thank you so much for the platform, and shout out to Zach Blue Dreams.
Shout out, big shout out.
Thank you for putting this together and creating a platform for other folks to share and inspire each other and to also release, right? When we get on stage, we want to release. It's a lot of stress and a lot of things we got to deal with as creatives. Um, so yeah, that's dope. So before we leave, I just want you to give us just like a quick like shout out of excitement. Let us know what's coming up this weekend on Sunday.
Okay, so this Sunday we are doing what we do. I
Hey.
actually will be hosting by myself, so I'm hoping that this look, y'all better bring yourself outside. It's actually gonna be really nice on Sunday, so hopefully y'all do make some time for pre-beach or post-beach, and then just slide through. Every Sunday we will be there though at X Market, 804 West Montrose. Um, Yeah, and this time, since we won't have Zach bring out instruments, y'all know my motor skills do one thing at a time. And right now I'm talking. The open mic I'm gonna be talking. So bring your guitars, your keys, whatever you want, bass, and everybody gets at least a 10 to 15 minute slot. On a busy day, it maybe be like two songs, but usually it's about 10 15 minute slot. So come through, give the space your energy, and watch people just kind of unravel into you and be like, oh, you're amazing. And yeah, thank you so much. And also, I forgot to shout out the other members of the band, but I don't know if this is an appropriate time to do that. But they come through too. So if you're a fan of Marcos or Soul or Eric, yeah, just slide through. We love to see our friends and people that we have not yet met that are really talented. So thank you.
Yes, yes, and thank you. It's a pleasure speaking with you and getting to know you a little bit more and getting to know more about X Market Open Mic. So we'll see you soon there.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.
So cool. So that's it. So I'll post this on Saturday. I go live on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So I'll just do like an intro and then play the video. I'll kind of trim it up a little bit. But yeah, so that'll be there.
I was trying so hard to stay on topic. I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
no, you're good. No, you're great. This was great. This is great.
Cool.
It's just short and sweet, you know what I'm saying? Just touch some points, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, you
Okay.
good.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate your support. Even though looking at Untitled, when you mentioned that, I was like, yes, you did do that, and thank you. Cause
Yeah. And I heard y'all just killed it, so like it was great. The client, who hired y'all, she was like really happy about it. So
woohoo, yeah.
yeah.
And also having Jazz, she's amazingly talented. So,
Hmm.
hey,
Yep.
let's wrangle in
Shout
some.
out Jazz.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, and we just had a show at Shuba's. I'm like, it's going places that I did not think it would go. My mind is expanded.
That's beautiful.